Muy buenos días, les damos la bienvenida a todas las personas que se empiecen a unir a este webinar informativo del día de hoy, 14 de octubre con Bias Business School. Este es un espacio fundamental, sin duda alguna, si su proyecto académico y profesional está orientado en realizar una maestría o programa de doctorado, incluso en esta universidad. Así que este es el espacio ideal para que puedan resolver todas sus inquietudes. No duden en dejarlas a través del cajón de Q&A, que con muchísimo gusto, tanto nuestra panelista como yo en representación de COLFUTURO, me encargaré también de resolver las inquietudes que presenten. Mucho gusto, mi nombre es Karen Martínez, yo hago parte del equipo de Consejería Académica y Relaciones Internacionales en COLFUTURO y el día de hoy estamos con Inesa, ella es representante de Vice Business School y nos va a brindar información súper importante y esencial relacionada a oferta académica, opciones de financiación, la vida estudiantil de los estudiantes en esta universidad y todas las demás recomendaciones y temáticas que ella dentro de su experiencia tan larga nos pueda compartir y que considere que nos resulten oportunos y de utilidad. Como saben bien, nuestros webinars informativos en esta parte del año se realizan en el marco de nuestros convenios internacionales y particularmente con esta institución tenemos el convenio que ofrece una beca del 20% para todos los beneficiarios, específicamente en el programa Full-time de MBA. Entonces, sin duda alguna es una gran oportunidad para las personas que quieren realizar un Master in Business Administration. Entonces, nuevamente, la invitación es a prestar toda nuestra atención en la información que nos tiene Inés en este caso y dirigir las preguntas que nos surjan en el transcurso de la sesión. Entonces, sin mayor preámbulo, Inesa, thank you so much for being here today with us with COLFUTURO. Thank you for accepting this invitation. You can go ahead and start your presentation.
Let's start again. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much, Karen, for this amazing welcome. Thank you again, everybody. It's a really pleasure to join today's session. So thank you very much for taking time of your morning to attend the session to hear a little bit about Full-time MBA at Bay. So my name is Inessa. Karen already introduced me. I'm part of the MBA admissions and recruitment team here at Bay's Business School. So I'm a full-time MBA recruitment manager here at the school, and together with my team, I'll look after the student recruitment for this program. We at the school have a portfolio of several MBA programs, but today I'll be talking to you specifically about our full-time MBA program. And just to share a little bit of the agenda of what I'm going to talk to you about today. So I will start with a brief introduction to Bayes MBA, to our location, and why candidates actually decide to pursue MBA with us. And then I'll go through our full-time MBA program structure, and I'll talk in detail about the program and the actual program content. And then we'll look at some alumni stories, some transitions, and the progression that students made on the program. And then I have prepared a bit of an admission section. So we'll look at the general entry requirements, the application process, and also the deadlines and the scholarships. And at the end of the session, as Karen already mentioned, we'll have some time for the Q&A. So you will have the opportunity to ask some of the questions as well. So now, without further ado, one of the first areas I really wanted to cover today is our location. So we are Bayes Business School, formerly CAS. So we are leading global business school, and we are in the city of London. So we are known for our world-class business education, for our excellent research reputation, and our deep engagement in practice. So this is where we're located. And as you know, London is one of the most diverse cities in the world. And it's a hub for tech, for innovation, for finance, and we are based right in the heart of the capital. And as a student, you will have amazing academic and also career opportunities that will be right on your doorstep as well. So on one side, you will have the Silicon Roundabout and the technical innovation and organizations and startups that are focused on that. And on the other side, you will have financial organizations, such as the Bank of England and other long-standing organizations that are based around finance. And as a student, you will have access to these amazing opportunities, as I've mentioned. And generally, London itself is a great place to be. And it's an amazing city, and you will discover fantastic culture, nightlife, history. There's just so much to enjoy in London outside of the classroom while you're actually here with us. And of course, academic excellence is also really, really important. So our faculty, they're leading academics, they're policymakers, they're entrepreneurs, and they're world-renowned practitioners. So they conduct world-leading research, and then they bring it back into the classroom. So they also consult regularly for industry, for governments, and for multinationals. So it means that they have this real industry experience, which they commercially relevant. Right, so in the classroom, they often use case studies, and this focus on current business issues, and because they have this relevant experience that they are bringing into the classroom. And that's why we're saying our approach to teaching is practical. So we say learn by doing. Okay, and as a school, we are very well known and well ranked for strategy, for finance, for entrepreneurship and innovation. So I put some of the key rankings, for example, here on this slide. And for example, we ranked second in points and quants rankings for entrepreneurship recently. And a lot of our MBA students are interested in entrepreneurship. So we have a range of MBA, we have a range of sort of innovation and entrepreneurship focused electives on the MBA, and they blend the academic theory and also faculty's real-world entrepreneurial experience to give you those tools and the insights that you need to develop and grow your own business as well. So we hold a range of events that could help you kickstart your business or business idea. We have the Base Innovate. It's a conference that's held annually that explores entrepreneurship, innovation, and creative leadership via a series of talks, workshops, and panel discussions as well that are held by successful researchers and successful entrepreneurs as well. So it's a really, really great opportunity to network. And we also have Bayes Entrepreneurship Fund, which is a 10 million fund, and it was donated by our alumni. And that fund invests in early stage, high potential revenue generating startups as well. So next, one of the other areas I wanted to highlight are the global connections as well. So once you are a student on the program, you are going to have access to your own network when it comes to the full-time MBA students. And we have students coming from different industries and different backgrounds, and you will have really good opportunity to develop lifelong connection and relationships with those students. And I'd say that a full-time MBA class is probably going to be the most international place you will ever find yourself in. It will have around 20 different nationalities represented in the cohort, and again, from different industries and different backgrounds as well. So once you're here on the program, once you're a student on the program, you will have opportunity to meet and network with students across other MBA programs as well. And you will also get access to our alumni. So we have about 50,000 alumni from a wide range of backgrounds and industries from across the world. And another way to build connections are the different clubs and societies. So you can join industry-related clubs and societies, which can be sport or social or science kind of societies. So it's also an excellent way to tap into the network across the school and university and alumni. So with clubs and societies, it's not just with the MBA students, but with the specialist masters and with our undergraduate students as well. So it's a really great way to tap into that network as well. And this access to this network is going to be really important to you while you're on the program as a student, but also once you graduate and once you become alumni from the school. And also, really importantly, one of the key areas and key strengths that really differentiates us as a school is the lifelong learning opportunity. So it means that once you've graduated, you will be able to return to our London classroom to study one free elective every year. So you will benefit from this annual opportunity to upskill and have that lifelong learning opportunity that will also reflect your evolving career. And it will also mean that you have the lifelong relationship with us as a school as well. And then finally, one of the most important areas of the school is definitely going to be our careers and profession development. So the careers and profession development team is an excellent, experienced team who are industry experts. They have backgrounds in recruitment, in assessment and selection, in career and coaching, and leadership development as well. So they have plenty of experience working with our full-time MBA students. And in fact, profession development is integrated into your MBA with a lot of activities throughout the year to help you achieve your potential and your career goals as well. And here are some of our corporate engagement examples that we have at the MBA programs. So the careers team, they host on-campus insight events. They have recruitment events. You will have access to base careers online, for example, with the latest, where the latest jobs are advertised, and several industry-specific events as well to give you opportunity to learn about different industry. So all of these events are helping students to create opportunities as well. So we do always recommend to attend and take advantage of all of those events as much as you can. So now I would like to talk a little bit more about our full-time MBA, about the program. And I'm sure you are exploring your options and evaluating whether the program is right for you, for example. So our full-time MBA program is really aimed at those who are perhaps a little bit early on in their career or their mid-level career. So for people who are looking to make some sort of a change, so maybe they would like to change role or location or industry, or perhaps make 2 or 3 of those transitions. So it's also aimed at students who may have entrepreneurial aspirations and who are looking to start their own business. So we have students coming from a family business background, for example, looking to expand or develop their business as well. So the full-time MBA program is a really great program if you're looking to make a change or switch your focus or have this entrepreneurial activity, and you are able to take a step back from what you're doing and take a year out and really fully immerse yourself into this program. And also, of course, if you're keen to spend a year with us in London and make the most of what it has to offer. So typically on our full-time MBA class, as I mentioned earlier, we have people from around 20 different nationalities. On average, it's a class of 6 years of average work experience. And although this is something that I will cover further in the admissions section, we ask for a minimum of at least 3 years of professional work experience post-graduation. So again, it's a class with different diverse professional backgrounds as well. So this is a little bit about the full-time MBA. And now I wanted to talk a little bit about the full-time MBA program structure. So our full-time MBA is a 1-year program, and I'll go a little bit more into details about it itself. So it starts once a year, and it starts every September. So it's a 12-month program. And when it comes to the full-time program, when I talk to our candidates about it, obviously I speak to candidates on a daily basis from people around the world. And when I talk about the program, I always split it into 2 main parts. So the first 6 months are designed to provide a solid foundation to build your understanding and knowledge of different business themes with the integration weeks that you will have the opportunity to put theory into practice. So students who come on the program may not necessarily have a business background. So what we aim to do in the first part of the program is to give you a really good understanding of the different elements of business. So there are compulsory core modules in the core period that you will probably see listed here. So I listed the 4 core modules, and they will range from accounting and finance, marketing, operations management, and strategy. So those core modules are going to be really important. So these are your basic building blocks. And we aim to give you a really transformational experience with a focus on this practical application and, as I mentioned, the profession development as well. And then while you are still early on in the program, during the core period, you will also start your strategy project. And it's a 3 to 4 months project where you will strategically analyze a company or a client in the UK. So you will be working as a team with a group of students from your program, and you will be applying the management theories, the frameworks, and the concepts that you've studied alongside your professional experience and the insights from the team as well into this project. So again, everything that you're learning, you will be applying in practice during your strategy project, working with that UK client. So we want to make sure that you are exposed to an industry outside of your current remit and take you outside of your comfort zone as well. And then throughout the program, you will have a lot of contact with the careers and professional development team. And I've mentioned earlier as well, you will have a lot of activities such as networking events. You will have CV book development, interview skills and practice. And we also have the Achieving Your Potential Week. And this is the event that will be held off campus, away from your sort of typical working and study environment. And this event really provides the opportunity to explore the leadership styles and the ability to create followership as well. So you will have the opportunity to examine the examples of these effective communication and communication skills in really challenging team contexts. And at the end of the 6 months, the whole class will go on to the International Consultancy Week. And it's one of the program highlights. It's an opportunity for you to carry out a consultancy assignment with a specific company that is based in a different country. So there will be a range of companies to select from, and they will vary from startups to large organizations, and they will cover a different range of different industries. So previous destinations, for example, included Ireland and Iceland and Poland and Portugal. And this year, our cohort will travel to Istanbul in Turkey to complete their consulting projects. And again, so the International Consultancy Week, it's an opportunity for you to have this practical project, and you will have 1 week to work with a company face to face, understand what the challenge is, and also develop a set of recommendations. So usually the projects will focus on business development strategies or any kind of operational challenges in marketing or HR or finance as well. So as you can see, the first part of the program, it's aimed to give you this exposure to different opportunities and core business areas. And during those core modules, you will have the opportunity to learn that. And the second half of the program, you will have the opportunity to tailor it to suit your own goals. So you can do this by the elective choice and your final project, which is the business integration project. So with electives, we have a good range of international electives to choose from, and they are offered in different areas. So it's your chance to specialize in a particular subject. For example, you might want to specialize in corporate strategy or innovation entrepreneurship or in finance. So this really depends on your future goals and motivations. And the team here at Base, they will give you a lot of guidance with regards to the electives that will be based on your career goals, and they will help you tailor your choices as well. And during your electives, really important, you will also be mixing with our executive MBA cohort and also our alumni. So as I mentioned earlier, as an alum, you can come back to the school for your 1 free elective per year, essentially for the rest of your life. So listed here, we also have a range of international electives to really kind of help you broaden your experience in the global markets, in different cultures with different issues. So we've been to UAE, and we had a really interesting Dubai Symposium elective, South Korea, for example, we had innovation and technology. So this is a really, really good opportunity for you to explore how the business works in different countries as well. And then while you are doing your electives, you are also going to focus on your business integration project. And this is essentially your dissertation. So this is your final individual project. And it's sort of a final integrating element of your MBA. So it's your opportunity to apply all of the methods, the insights into sort of a self-managed business consultancy. And it will also count substantially towards your final degree. And many people use this as a sort of final capstone to step into the next career, into the next career post MBA as well. So this was a very brief overview of the program. So hopefully it gives you a bit of an idea and information in terms of what you can expect over the 12 months with us on the actual MBA. But I wanted to touch on a little bit about the student experience. So as I mentioned earlier, we have a range of clubs and societies to choose from, and you are really welcome to get involved and even take leadership. So as a school, this kind of collaborative spirit is really, really important to us. So the faculty and the programs team, they have an open doors policy, and you actually, if you have the opportunity to visit the school, you can see for yourself the kind of collaborative spirit that we have. So it's an opportunity to create lifetime friendships and networks as well. So here listed are some of the pictures from Achieving Your Potential, some of the company visits, some of the networking events arranged by the careers team, and also our Global Women's Leadership Program annual meetup here at the bottom left. So what I also wanted to talk about a little bit is the accommodation. So at base, so in terms of accommodation, we actually offer guaranteed student housing for full-time MBA applicants who apply by June. Okay, so you don't need to worry about trying to find somewhere to live in central London. We will help you secure accommodation in some of the residences. So we offer free options. For example, we have Adian's house. It's about 45 minutes walk or 20 minutes by public transport from our Finsbury Square campus. We have Elena Rosa House. It's about 30 minutes by public transport away from the campus. Or we have IQ City. It's literally within 10 to 15 minutes walk from the campus. So we have quite a few options for you to choose from. So we reserve a number of rooms for our full-time MBA students as well, as long as, of course, you let us know by June that you would like to book in a room. So that's a little bit about the student experience. And just very briefly, before I move into admissions, obviously it's really, really important to talk a little bit about our alumni and what they've done so far. So just one of the examples I wanted to briefly mention is Raphael. He had a really, really great transition. So as I mentioned, on our full-time MBA, our students tend to make at least one or two transitions. So people changed function, industry, and location. And Raphael had a wonderful transformational experience. He changed function, industry, and location. So he was a project manager. He was based in Rio in Brazil, and then he became post-MBA, secured a role as a senior consultant at Deloitte, and now he's based in the UK, in London. So it's my advice for anyone exploring the full-time MBA program is to perhaps speak to some of the students that completed the full-time MBA program with us or are currently doing it at the moment. On our website. You can have the opportunity to speak to a current student as well. So that's a fantastic opportunity to hear directly from them. Right, okay, so moving on to talk a little bit about the admissions. So on our full-time MBA program, we are looking for continuous career progression. So the full-time professional work experience, unfortunately, we cannot accept or consider internships, so it has to be full-time professional experience. And we want to see leadership capability and teamwork through your personal and professional experiences. So we want to see that you have a track record of professional success. So we ask for candidates to have an undergraduate degree, to have a GMAT or GRE. So for example, our minimum requirement for full-time MBA is a score of 555 under the GMAT Focus Edition, or an equivalent in GRE. And for students, if you're based in Colombia, you will most likely need to provide an English language requirement as well. That will be required for your visa application as well. So in terms of an English language requirement, so we accept a number of tests. You can have a look on our website. It's a wide range of tests. But for example, if it's an IELTS, then we ask for a minimum of 7.0 overall score with a 6.5 in all subskills. Okay, so these are just the general requirements. And in terms of work experience as well, I put here, we ask for a minimum of 3 years of professional work experience. So on average in our current class, as I mentioned, it's about 6 years of experience. So we do have people joining with 3 years of experience and a little more, but we also have people joining with 8 and 10 years of experience as well. But on average, it's about 6. And then as a successful candidate, you will be intellectually curious, and we will be looking for some particular skills and some attributes as well. So for example, one of the skills we will be looking for is analysis and execution. So we want to see that you can manage multiple deadlines, you can multitask, you can work on conflicting priorities, and you know how to manage and analyze data, and then you can actually make decisions. So this is important not just on the MBA, but also when it comes to employers. They also want to see this. And then leadership and teamwork. So whether you've taken leading position, whether you're managing a project at work, or maybe you were leading a university project. Maybe it was in a voluntary capacity. So we want you to demonstrate your ability to problem solve, to listen, to motivate, and to also inspire others. It's really important on the MBA. And then you will also need to have excellent communication skills to work with other students, but also to network and also engage with potential future employers. Then, for example, teamwork is really important on the MBA as well. You will have a lot of group work, and we want to see that you have prior experience of working and working effectively in a team. And the program really encourages you to think differently, to explore new concepts and ideas, and participate in this unique experiential learning, what we call it. So we want to see that you are driven and self-motivated, and you know, if you want to succeed in post-program, you do need to be driven and self-motivated as well. So what's important to note as well, so we look at the applications holistically. So we take everything into consideration when we evaluate an applicant. So we look at professional experience, your academic ability, your post-MBA goals, your references. So we take everything into account when admissions make a decision on whether somebody is going to be offered a place on the program. And just a little bit about the full-time MBA application preparation. So for example, the MBA application form online. You can start the application form and you can work on it, and you can come back to it several times. So once you are, let's say, ready to submit your formal application, you will have to pay a £100 application fee. So when it comes to, for example, a CV, this is something that you will need to submit and make sure your CV is updated. So what we want to see is your specific career goals and the motivations behind those goals. And we want to see what relevant values and interests you had. So what kind of work-related activities you have that you are good at and that energize you as well. So as part of the application, you will need to prepare a personal statement. And the MBA application involves several aspects of the personal statement. So you will need to answer specific questions that will form your personal statement. So essentially, we want to know why Base Business School and why full-time MBA? What are your immediate and what are your long-term career goals? And you, of course, need to make sure that you tailor the statement to the school and to the program that you're applying for. One of the other essential aspects are your references. So we require 2 professional references, and one reference must be from your current employer. So it has to be somebody senior. It could be your line manager, somebody who can comment on your work and your suitability for the MBA, right? So we need 2 references. So either your current line manager and your perhaps previous line manager from your previous job. So when you submit your MBA application, your referees will automatically receive a reference request into their inbox, and essentially what we will ask them is, what do they consider your main strengths? or your main areas of development. And also we want to see what, in their opinion, is your suitability for the MBA program and any other relevant additional information they would like to provide. And that is the first stage of your application. And then if you are successful, and moving on to the second stage, you may be shortlisted for an interview. And an interview and base always happens with a senior faculty member. It could be a course director or it could be somebody else who is senior in the faculty. And it's, again, an opportunity for you to tell us a little bit more about your career experience and your progression, your objectives and your motivations. Talk a little bit about your leadership and team and communication skills, your academic background. And essentially, we want to see that you have a good understanding of the program and self-awareness as well. Next, I have already mentioned GMAT and GRE and IELTS. And if you are successful in receiving an offer, normally you will have a specific deadline by which you need to inform us whether you would like to accept the offer. So next, I wanted to briefly touch on some of the key dates. So please keep in mind that we are currently in round 2 application round. So it will close on the 9th of November, after which we will open for round 3 of applications. And for international students, we normally say that May is perhaps the final deadline. So it's going to be round 6 for you to apply if you're an international student, if you're applying from Colombia, if you need a student visa, because it will take some time for you to complete the application and secure your student visa as well. It's also important to touch on a little bit about the scholarships, and of course there is the fantastic opportunity with COLFUTURO. Have a look at the website, and I've added a QR code as well. You will have the list of the available scholarships that we have. And some of the next steps before we finish off. So what I do recommend, if you are considering to apply to base MBA and you would like to know whether you have a suitable profile, student background, or suitable work experience, what I've added here is a CV template. So we offer a free CV template that you can use to essentially update your CV. So feel free to use that, and you are more than welcome to send it across to this email address. And what we can do, we can review your CV for you, and we can give you some background, some feedback on essentially your eligibility for the program. And if there's anything we think that you could improve before you apply, we can give you some feedback on that. And then, feel free to get in touch with us. Myself and the team will be really happy to talk to you, to assess your profile, your suitability for the program. As I mentioned earlier as well, it's a really good opportunity to speak to either an alum who studied the program with us or a student who is currently completing the program as well. If you're in the UK, feel free to get in touch in advance, let us know, and we can schedule a campus visit for you. We can also arrange for you to sit in a class with our current full-time MBA class as well. And then, of course, you will be ready to apply. So I believe I will probably finish here. I think I pretty much covered most of the areas I wanted to cover. Thank you so much for your time and for listening to my presentation. I'm sure that there probably are some questions that you might want to ask me. So please feel free. Let me know if you would like me to cover anything else or you have any questions.
Okay, Nisa, thank you so much for this presentation and for all the valuable information that you give us today. So yes, we have some questions for you. The first question is, how can I contact to speak about the Master in Insurance and Risk Management?
Okay, Master of Insurance and Risk Management, that's a good question. So we have a fantastic recruitment team who help students who are looking to apply for a range of our MSc programs. So absolutely happy to put you in touch with the team. I can drop the the link on this chat where you can get in touch with them and ask any questions, again, on your suitability or information about the program.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Inesa. Okay, there are any scholarships we can apply for, and what is the process? If you can remember us.
Fantastic. Excellent question. So yes, we do have a range of scholarships for our full-time MBA program. So the way it works, we made the process really easy and really straightforward. So when you complete your full-time MBA application form, the form will be online. And in the same form, you can also apply for a scholarship. So you will need to tick a box to say that you would like to apply for a scholarship, and you need to upload a separate personal statement to support your scholarship application. So what happens then throughout the application process, we will get to know you really well because you will talk, you know, a few times with us in recruitment, with the admissions team, with the faculty as well. So we will get to know you really well before the admissions team is ready to make a decision on whether to offer you a place. So at the same time, when you find out if you were offered a place on the program, you will find out if you were offered a scholarship or an award. So typically scholarships are up to maximum 50% of tuition fees. We have a special scholarship for students applying from Latin America. It's up to 60% of tuition fees. In fact, last year, our wonderful student from Colombia, Raul, he was awarded the 60% scholarship. So I was really happy to see that. And we also have one new scholarship that we introduced this year. It's up to 75% of tuition fees, and that's Dean's Impact Scholarship. So you will find out what kind of scholarship you've been awarded and how much at the same time as you find out whether you were offered a place.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, we can apply for work visa permit after the MBA, sorry.
Yes, so the UK government currently still offers the opportunity for students who studied a full-time program in the UK to apply for the postgraduate work visa that will then allow you to stay and work in the UK for another 18 months.
Okay.
So quite a few of our students do take advantage of this opportunity, and they might stay in the UK and they might secure a role or a position as well. So yes.
Mhm. Perfect. Okay, Juan Pablo asks, is an AVET title valid?
Sorry, can you repeat that again? I didn't understand.
Okay, it's a accreditation board for engineering and technology title.
Could you drop that in the chat? Just to
Yes.
want to make sure that I understand the what accreditation they're talking about.
Yeah, give me
Let
one
me just open the chat window.
That's the question, and the name of the accreditation is. Okay, could you check your chat, Inesa?
Accreditation Board for Engineering and Technology. This is a really good question. I might need to come back to you on that, if that's okay.
Yes, that's it. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, and the final question that we have is, you have a representative for Latam from base that we can talk to?
Absolutely. Yes. So we have a wonderful team of recruitment managers here at Base. And so I specifically look after the full-time MBA, so I will be more than happy to talk to you. So if you would like to reach out to me directly, you want to send your CV, we can arrange a consultation on the phone, Zoom or Teams, and we can have a chat. So I'll be more than happy to speak with you.
Perfect. Okay, Inesa, so we don't have any more question for you today. Thank you so much again for the presentation and for joining us today. And I hope to see you in the next opportunity.
Wonderful. Karen, thank you so much for arranging this wonderful opportunity for me as well. And thank you everybody for staying and listening about Base. So have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Inesa. Y a todos los participantes, muchas gracias también por su interés y su participación en esta sesión. Los esperamos en los demás eventos que tenemos para ustedes. Hasta luego. Thank you, Inesa. Goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye.